Whoa! What is up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Rush here, back at it again, doing another mod to the Challenger. Today we're gonna go ahead and swap out the front brake pads. Reason being is that the Brembo pads that come stock on the SRT are amazing, but they produce a crazy amount of brake dust, so that drives me crazy because I constantly have to clean these front wheels and I'm just tired of doing it. So I found out there's a solution, an aftermarket pad by PowerStop, and if you put it in, pretty much it's a ceramic and carbon fiber pad, so it will for the most part cut down on the brake dust by a big amount. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna pull the car into the garage backwards so that I can have a lot of light to show you guys exactly how to swap out the pads on the SRT or the Hellcat if you have that. But you best believe the first thing we're about to do is a nice cold start for you boys. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Side boot keychains available at rushsrt.com. Check it out if you are interested. And well, here's side boot in all her glory. Alrighty guys, so first things first, I was going to go ahead and use the jack to jack up the car and then throw a jack stand underneath for safety. Remember to loosen up the lug nuts a little bit so you don't have a hard time once the car is raised. Okay guys, one quick tip is that you want to go ahead and place your jack stand underneath this triangle right here. This is where it's supposed to go. So place your triangle right in that area, or your jack stand, and then you can go ahead and drop the car safely. Okay guys, so there it is. The car is jacked up. It's on a jack stand. Now we're ready to go ahead and remove the wheel and start working on the brake. Okay guys, and here it is. It is actually really easy to replace the pads on this. All you have to do is remove this top pin right here, this bottom pin, and loosen up the bolt. Which is, I believe, is at 13 mil, and they should just pull out from the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Just want to be careful not to scratch your caliper. So just be very gentle. Last thing you want to do is damage your expensive Brembo caliper. So the top one is just about out. The bottom one is working its way out as well. Okay guys, so I want to go ahead and push these pins and they're pretty much out of this little section right here, so we're good to go. Now it's time to loosen up the 13 millimeter bolt back here. So you want to grab your 13 mil, bolt is right here. And there we go. It's really simple, guys. And just like that, it comes right out. So as you can see, put that down. Okay guys, so I found that if you just hold some pliers and you rotate this back and forth, it'll help it just wiggle out. So as you see there, it's coming right out. Well, there we go. That spring holds a lot of tension, but there's the first pin. The second one will slide right out since the tension is off now. Now in order to get the pads out, you simply can kind of push them out. Just like that, and as you can see, they'll slide right out. Oh man, these are big pads. Oh, come on. There we go. Woo. And well, there's the first one. This is a massive brake pad. I mean, this is my hand, pretty much bigger than the size of my hand, and I don't have small hands. So there's one, second one right there. Okay, so here are the pads that I ended up picking up. Let's go ahead and unbox these. So it gives you the instructions of how to properly break them in, which is really important. Obviously you have the replacement clamps, tabs to the back. You get like a whole new kit, but here are the actual pads themselves. And this looks like it is some brake component lubricant. So it's cool, they thought of everything that you need. Okay guys, apply a little bit of the lubricant on the back of the first pad. I'm going to go ahead and install it now. And it should slide right in. Once again, if the pistons are in the way, you might need to push them out of the way, and the back ones are definitely in the way. So what you can use is just like a flat head, get it in there, and then slowly just start to push, and the piston will go back into place. So if you guys can see, there's a piston right here, and there's a piston on either side, and these pretty much squeeze the brake pads onto the caliper to stop the car. So you need to push these back in just to make room for the new pads here. So pretty much just using like a tool or your hands if you can get them in there, and just push the piston back out of the way. As you can see, it's moving there. And that's it. We got both of the pads back in there, the new pads. Applied a little bit of lubricant on the back of them just to make sure I don't have any vibrations or anything like that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and slide the middle 13 mil bolt back in and tighten that down, just like so. Start it by hand and then use our wrench to get it nice and tight. Perfect. Now I can use the new pins that came with the aftermarket kit, but I prefer to just go back and use the Brembo pins since I already have those. So I will use a new retaining clip though. So what you want to do is just guide the pin through and align it up, because this will hold your pad in place. Slide our pin right there. Get our retaining clip ready. And this will have to go through our second brake pad. We can use our hammer to get it all the way through. And there we go. As you can see there, top pin is back in place. And now it's time to get our bottom pin in there. So once you have it lined up, once again, you just want to hammer it through. Okay guys, and that's going to go ahead and conclude the installation of the new pads in the front. It is actually very easy to do this. One of the easier cars that I've worked on. Just 2 pins and that 13 millimeter, and you are good to go. Now we can go ahead and put the wheel back on. Just make sure that the rotor is rotating smoothly. Hold on to your stock pads if you are if they're not worn all the way through, in case you ever need them for whatever reason. And follow the braking procedure when getting new pads installed. So you don't want to go out and race as soon as you get these pads installed. You want to break them in properly so that they have a long life with your car. Alrighty guys, so I'm back. I went and got a haircut, did the whole braking procedure on the new brake pads. So the car drives great, no noises, nothing like that. And if you want to know what the braking procedure is on new pads, or at least the ones I got, you got to do 5 hard deaccelerations from 40 to about 10 miles per hour, followed by 5 medium deaccelerations from 35 to 5 miles an hour, and then you got to drive around for a little bit, make sure that the brakes cool off properly before you stop the car. So I did all that, and the reason you do that is so you don't warp your rotors by having uneven wear. So you want the rotors to, or the pads to have a fresh, even layer of contact with the rotor. So that's all it is for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Rush SRT signing out. See you guys later. Peace.